From the tomfoolery of Cortex Power's dev time, we are now doing a dev time that is probably going to be up there with one of the hardest in this game. It is on Generator Room. The reason why this one is so difficult is because I already threw everything I had at beating Lewis and the Platinum Relic time. And that got me healed. And that got me a time of around 55 something. I think it was like 55.79 or something like that. Well, the dev time is about 2 seconds faster than that. And there are some major skips that you can do in this level from my research. However, I've definitely not got the skill required to pull them off. So I'll be doing this level relatively normally, all things considered. Balls! Those cameras. Not a very nice start to a level on a Generator Room, to be honest, having those cameras dancing around like that. So this level's really challenging because you have to make a certain cycle, and that's just to get the platinum time. If I want to beat the dev time, I am going to need to pull off a little bit of magic, to be honest. That was not magic. Or if it was black magic as I fell into the void. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to murder that guy first. Screw that guy. Not sure if that's going to mess up the timing of the rest of the level. I guess we're going to find out. Very slow start though. I got stuck on something right at the beginning. So another reason why this level is a little bit infamous for me is some of the jumps are like ludicrously far for this game. They're the furthest jumps in all of Crash 1. In terms of jumps that you actually have to make. So if you want to skip a lot of the level, there's a generator that I just walked past. If you electrocute yourself on that generator, you can sometimes get around to the other side and then skip half the level. This jump here is really freaking long for this game. Ugh. Had to happen at least once, didn't it? Would be nice to get a string of runs going together that aren't immediately curtailed by the very first obstacle. Wow. So this generator coming up on the right there, you'd get electrocuted on it and then you can jump around it and you get to roughly the halfway point in the level. But I don't think I would be able to pull it off. It's ridiculously intricately timed. Also, congratulations to Wumper Lewis on beating another one of my developer times. He beat my time on Heavy Machinery this week. And that was not a fun, well, I guess it was kind of fun, but it was also frustrating. It has a hot pipe right at the end that you have to balance on, and 9 times out of 10 you'll just slide off without jumping, and the other times you just won't make the jump because it's a pretty difficult jump. I am definitely enjoying this level a lot less than the last time I played it. I'm just, like, I'm only 20 attempts in, 21 attempts in, and I'm already absolutely furious. Can't even get past the very beginning of the level. Oh, and I just can't do that. It's also really unusual because, like, I've been spending the past few hours doing Cortex Power, obviously, and that level, you literally never stop hopping almost. So it feels weird. Hey! Mamma mia! Feels weird not just hopping 24/7. We finally made it. So the skip that I was referring to earlier, it gets you to around here. Not down there. But yeah, there's a couple of tricky things I'm going to need to do. And unfortunately, I'm dead. Unfortunately, they're like pretty much all at the end of the level. Well, at the very least, they're like that. The part I just got to 2 attempts ago, that's one of the places. There's a trick that you need to do there for sure. And then there's also a trick that you kind of need to do. Shit, I'm out of sync. But yeah, there's a trick you need to do right at the end as well. I'm not sure if you have to do the trick at the end. I doubt the developer did. But like, if you do it, you're guaranteed to beat the dev time pretty much, because it's a pretty large skip. Oh my gosh, why can't I get this? Oh, just about made that. This is only the second time we've got a crack. Nah, I messed it up. I jumped way too late there. Oh. Why? Right, no jumping, because apparently you're not allowed to jump. This box will automatically just not be collected if you jump, for whatever reason. Ooh, 40 attempts already, and I feel like we've made 0 progress. We've not had a single serious attempt yet. Serious attempt for me would be getting towards the end. Don't learn, do you? It's just the speedrunner in you just wants to be hopping all the time. Because that's what you've learned up until this point for PC. Still going, barely. Barely. 1, 2, 3. How barely you make that jump. I say that as I literally don't make the follow-up jump. I don't know who designed the generator room level, and I like the level overall. However, I do have to draw criticism for the sheer distance of the platforms. They are way, way different to the rest of the game. They must have been using a completely different system. Maybe one dev was American and the other dev for this level was British. So, like, one of them was using the metric system and the other one was using the imperial system. So, how long is the furthest jump that we can make? A kilometer or a mile? Yes. Not making it for some reason. Like, sometimes I am making it and then other times I'm not. And I don't really feel like I can do this section any faster. So, how is it that I'm making it sometimes to get the cycle and then other times I'm just not? Really genuinely can't go any faster than this. Maybe it's based on when you start. I don't know why, but I thought that this level operated on proximity cycles, but I think that maybe the cycle starts from the beginning for the entire level. Because I'm not seeing consistency with the platforms, which may interfere with my attempt counter, because every time I die, I'm then changing my attempts. However, that means that sometimes I start quicker than others. So maybe I'm going to have to edit in the attempt counter after to make sure that that's not interfering with the cycle at all. See, that was different, right? And now that's completely off. All right, so yeah, I'm going to stop increasing my attempt counter for now. I'm going to have to edit it in post. Yeah, there might be something to that theory. Right, that's one of the tricks that you need to get. That's hard trick number 1. I mean, in all honesty, I think that trick might be enough. I think if you pull off that trick... balls, Mahoney! Input drop. Definitely spam the mask, nothing happened. But yeah, I think if you get the trick that I just tried to get, that might be enough to beat the dev alone. There is a more difficult trick towards the end of the level that you can try to sort of cement the victory, I guess. It's because usually you need to wait for that platform, right, which is already taking quite a bit of time. Nah, that's fucked me up. Not liking my chances of beating this one before going to work at this rate. The less said about that one, the better. 1, 2, 3. Oh! The hardest thing to do there to make that jump is that the camera doesn't help. Like, you're not entirely sure where you're jumping to. So you're trying your best to angle it, because you have to be really, really fast on your fingers for that jump. Yeah, it's definitely the attempt. Since I've stopped doing the attempt counter, I'm at least getting here more consistently. So I made the right call there. Not there, though. But yeah, that jump there is just so ridiculously far compared to every other jump in Crash 1. Like, sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't, and I'm not doing anything different. And I was complaining about this on the Discord group because, like, for some reason, peyote time doesn't work as well on Generator Room. I'm not entirely sure why. But you just kind of get sucked to your death. It's not the only level to do it. There's a couple of levels that kind of just suck you off to your death. As soon as you kind of get close to a death plane. Yes! Go, 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 go. Nearly died several times there. Lost me backy. Oh, okay, so the other trick that you would do is you would jump onto this hot pipe in a very similar fashion as heavy machinery. The problem is, if you do that, the pipe is not as thick as it is on heavy machinery. 5402, 5434. Oh, we nearly beat the dev. I think you can beat the dev without the final trick. It's just, I need to be a little bit faster. But should I just go for the final trick anyway? Probably. It's not a very nice trick to go for, though. I don't know how, but one of the people that I watch do it, he doesn't take damage off the hot pipe. And I can't see that working for me, because that's the whole point of the hot pipe, is that it's supposed to deal damage to you. That was a good jump. More of that, please. Nice. It's going to be hard to get consistent at this particular jump over here, though. It's just so damn specific with the angle. Can you see? There's something there's something a little bit weird about this level. When Crash lands, Crash landed. When Crash lands on a platform, he kind of like dips a little bit. He wasn't doing that on Cortex Power, which is why you're able to hop around so much. But a lot of the platforms here, he does like a little bit of a dipping motion. Like, it makes sense on the platforms that are going to go down, right? Because they're not stable. But some of the other platforms that are stable, they still do the exact same thing to Crash. No idea why. That jump is ridiculous. Nearly said the other R word then. Redonkulous. Spin, please, you little bitch. This game can turn you into Satan. You just get absolutely possessed. I'm definitely enjoying the level a little bit more now that I've figured out that it's the attempt counter that was causing me to not ever make the cycles. Because I was like doing it, I was like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? I've done this level before, and I've always made those cycles once I've known what to do. Go, go. Oh, you little shit. I thought that once I got back into the groove of the level, I'd be able to beat the developer rather quickly, but that seems like I'm a bit over-optimistic. Why can't I make that jump, though? Or that jump? Yay, we finally made... Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That fucked me up. Right, I'm gonna have to go for the... because I missed out on that really important... Never mind. I'm even leaning like this, trying to get Crash to, like, be wheeled over to the other side. The camera just fucked you up. That's enough for session 1. Well, it's time for day 2. I was about a second off this time yesterday. See if we can get more in range today. It is good that challenges like this exist. It's just a shame that it's on a level that has a few dodgy platforms. Balls. Thus ends our comeback attempt. Make that attempts. That was electric. Wow, the camera guys have disappeared for some reason. That's really unusual. Oh, there's some. Don't know why, but all the camera guys at the very start of the level had vanished. Wonder what causes that. Oh, that was lazy. Imagine though if you drop down there and you just actually spawned at the bottom, where all those crates are. 1, 2, 3. What did I get stuck? Okay, I got stuck on an invisible wall then. Ooh. Great. I got fucked by a camera. This is probably going down as my least favorite level. Like, it's so bizarre. It's going down from, like, one of my favorite levels in the Platinum series, genuinely. And I think I'm going to put this as my least favorite, to do in the Dev Relic series so far. There's just too many things that are annoying to control with Crash on this level. The crappy camera, the really far platforms that you have to deal with at some points. The fact that you need to basically get that magic cycle. The fact that you then need to also get, like, 2 tricks to work out for you. Yeah, this level is not for casuals to get the Dev Relic on. So yeah, in terms of enjoyment, this one is actually going to go into my F tier level of enjoyment. I think this will be on par with things like the motorbike levels and the plane levels. I still maintain it's probably very, very fun still to go for Platinum. It's just not very fun for Dev, because you need to go for stuff that's just really freaking annoying to get. No, you rubber John. Like, it's impressive if you can do things without looking, but it's not fun. Like, people who play the Mario games, like Mario 64, without looking, like, fuck you. Not the Mario guys, just fuck that box.
No crates will be missed. Understood? But yeah, Toonie, if you're still in here. No! Fuck you. Not you, Toonie. No, not you, Toonie. Not fuck you to you. I mean, fuck you to the game. Fuck you to that crate, specifically. Let's just do inverted mode. Fuck this.
Well, it's day number 3 and I finally beat the generator room dev time by a third of a second, if that. Not a very impressive time. Well, after a couple of hundred attempts, I finally beat the dev and got a slightly better time than the time I got when I beat the dev. It's definitely not the best I can do. I think I could definitely shave another second off of that time, but I really wasn't enjoying that level. So I started to improve my time more. And then about 15-20 minutes into the session, I was like, what am I doing? I'm not having fun with this level. And if I'm not having fun with the level, there's not really much incentive for me to improve my time. So maybe I'll come back to Generator Room in the future to do an even better time. But for now, I've beat the dev and that's the main goal of the series. So thank you so much for watching. Please consider dropping a like and subscription, and I'll see you on the next level, which I believe is Slippery Climb. I don't know. I'll see you on the next level anyway.